Hello, and welcome to the inaugural update video for the Pokemon fan game I'm working on. The title is yet to be decided, but I'm just going to give you the rundown of what I've been working on, what I've done so far, and yeah, just show you what I've been working on. So, the project is made in Unity, and I have the basic setup for the character right now. Granted, this is very much a work in progress. This scene is literally the debug room, so I can do testing for all the different mechanics I have. So as for the character herself, we have our basic movement, our camera controls for a third party, as you see here. So this is the controls for non-movement. And then we have our movement controls. Now granted, this is just basic movement commands. I don't have anything snazzy set up, so no, slides, jumps, or anything like that. I don't know if I'm going to, because the point of the game isn't as much to be the adventurer themselves and get into crazy situations, but more like a Pokemon focus game. But who knows, that could change mid-process. So, like I said, we got our character here with our basic movements. And then other than that, we have some other cool things in here. Oh, let's try to get a good shot of the sky here. That's easy. Oh, easier said than done. Come on. There we go. Alright. I have implemented a time and weather system. So the time is automatically going. It's on a simulated thing right now. But as you can see on just below the green area over here, I don't think my mouse is not on, so you can't see where I'm pointing, but we got simulated time. We also have weather controls, so we have various weathers. So we got cloudy 1 here, a bit more still, and then our heaviest cloudy setting before we get, that's just outright overcast before we get into incremental weather. We got some basic fogs set up, which doesn't do a whole heck of a lot without background environments and things further away, but you can kind of see it. Then we have rains. This is our heavy storm, and it should lightning every now and then. But that's a wonderful catch it. Yep, there we go. And then we have our snows. She is not dressed for this. Let's just drop it back on a cloudy here so I can show you the rest of what's going on. Alright, so that is the most basic bit of the character information. Oh, you can start to see the sun setting there. Like I said, we're on simulated time. Alright, but now let's get to the Pokemon themselves. So you can see over here we got some Pokemon are just out in the wild, plus a substitute, but let's toss out my first Pokemon here. So I just hit the 1 key, and if you look at the lower left hand of the screen, you can see the first EV highlighted, so that was letting me know that, oh, I am sending out that particular Pokemon. This is a level 1 Pokemon, so it is going to be moving incredibly slowly. Not going to be doing a whole heck of a lot of damage or things like that. As the damage or levels increase, they're going to get quicker, be able to jump higher. So as you can see here, kind of moving around. So they move a little bit different than the character because of the way the battle system works. So if you look in the lower or right hand, you can see the current move set. Although right now all I have programmed in is tackle, but it's just, you know, for debugging testing. So we hit the attack key here, and it does our attack. We hit the substitute there, and it did 2 damage. And then you can see the move itself, the tackle move, instead of having PP, or like it has in the game, the PP level sets the cooldown. So let's say tackle's got a pretty, you know, high PP, so it's going to have a quicker recharge. But something, you know, with a PP of 5, your heavy attacks and things like that, it's going to recharge a whole heck of a lot slower. So this legitimately is just replacing one mechanic for another, so it's a little bit more interesting and more like an adventure game like Zelda or something, Kingdom Hearts or something similar. We have damage on Pokemon too. And I haven't set up AI yet, so that is on the to-do list. Also, we do not have any eye animations yet. The eye animations are coming. Oh, and you can see there, actually, I forgot to show that to you. If you do a battle command, and you can see the player, it actually will have the trainer shout at the Pokemon like it does more in the anime. I'm going to get eventually variations, so it's not going to be just the same thing of Pokemon use this attack. I'm going to mix it up and have a whole very different commands. Alright, so it's weird they fainted with the eyes open. Again, the eyes I haven't coded the eyes yet, but you can see the animation works. And let's say I knocked that Pokemon out. I haven't decided quite on how the catch mechanics are going to work yet, but let's just say I battled that Pokemon and now I want to catch it. So I'm going to hit a key on here that's just for debug reasons that catches the current. No, did it actually work? I don't know if that actually worked. I don't think it did. But any which way. Oh, I think the Pokemon has to be returned. Let me double check if this works. Oh, that's right. It won't work because the Pokemon is currently fainted. Right. You can't catch a fainted Pokemon. I'll show you the catch mechanics here in a bit. But for now, I can also show battle damage. So in here, we have our battle damage, and you can see I just sent out our second Pokemon, and I entered that red cube because right now, again, the AI is not set up, but she takes a probably he, it's an Eevee, it's probably he, takes damage, then healing effects on there, and you can see the HP bar on the lower left hand. And it'll save your current HP in there, so if I return the Pokemon and send it back out again, has the same current HP stat. Now, the Pokemon can get around pretty decently, but it's pretty slow. Now let's go in and do some fudging with its numbers, just so I can show what movement would look like at a higher level. So right now we got our current speed set at 11.25, which is pretty average, or which is right on par for a level, I think it's 5 Eevee? Yeah, our second one is level 5 Eevee. So let's change it to 75. That is what the average is for a level 50 Eevee. I just gotta update it. There we go. And now we can see what the movement looks like when you're a higher level Pokemon. So as you can see, you are dramatically quicker in this mode. Now, I did this for a number of reasons, but mainly in the Pokemon anime itself, the Pokemon, once they're, you know, highly trained, can do some crazy things. Like, Pikachu at level, early on in the series wasn't doing very much, but now he's bopping around, jumping, and, just overall being a menace. But that's what it feels like at a higher level, and I haven't updated the, damage or anything like that. I just messed with the speed, but you can see that it jumps a little bit further with the attack. And the recharge time will always stay the same. It doesn't change with level. That is strictly based on the move itself. But, yeah. And then we also have Pokemon that, will do damage. Take damage themselves. I'll just let this guy take damage until it faints. So I can show you another little feature we got going on here. Alright, so my Pokemon... Oh, that's a little bit of a glitch going on. Oh no, we got a bug. Work in progress. But it didn't do the faint animation because it was continually taking damage and it was doing the hit animation over and over again. But now, if I try to send out my second Eevee, I cannot because he is fainted. Now, let me just reset this real quick. So I can show you the catch mechanic. If this works. So I'm going to do a little bit of damage to this guy first. Alright. And then let's see if I got it. Yep, alright. So I just did the capture key, again, debugging, and you can see a new Pokemon got added to my team. It saved its current HP level in the in my party Pokemon, and now I can send out my new captured Eevee. So yeah. Again, I'm going to work on battle mechanics or catch mechanics pretty soon. That is a whole deal. There's a lot of math involved there, but I will get to it. But yeah, that is the first official update. Oh yeah, and as you can see, our second Pokemon that got knocked out is still knocked out and will stay that way until I bring it to a Pokemon Center or use a revive, both of which have yet to be coded, but we're off to a good start here. That's it for me. My name is Tara, and this is the Unnamed Pokemon fan game. That if some of you got good ideas, drop it in the comments if you got a good idea for a name. Also, I will post a link in the description, the doobly-doo below, for the forum post where I am looking for people to help out with this game. Basically looking for people to help rip Pokemon straight from the game itself. I have a whole thing set up. It's actually pretty easy. Anyone can do it, just as long as you can follow basic naming conventions and things like that. I'm also looking for more advanced people. If you know Playmaker, you're welcome as a scripter. If you know Behavior Designer, you are welcome to help out with the AI. If you want to make, NPCs and other characters. Oh, that is also, anyone can do that. I forgot to mention. Look, the trainer licks the Pokemon. Oh, and she talks when she shouts. But yeah, that's it for me. Tara signing off. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you're excited for this project.